Matthew 1 and 2 and Luke 1 and 2, the infancy narratives, are probably the most furthest removed from the history of any of the stories in the Gospels. So I don't read Matthew 1 and 2 as history. I'm sure there are some historical memories behind that, but I think it's been written up in part with Moses in mind. There's a very heavy Moses typology in the Gospel of
Yes.
Matthew, and some of the stories about Moses's infancy or birth have parallels in Matthew's story. So I think that's where they come from. Luke, I've never been able to figure out where these stories come from. I just don't know. Again, part of the problem is that what do you do in an ancient source if you have one story and it's the only source for this story and there's no way to confirm or to disprove it? How could anyone disprove that there were some shepherds, near a little village at some point in time? You just can't do things like that. So when I've worked on the historical Jesus, I've just left these two sections out of account. And that's actually what most scholars do today. So you've been reading a lot on this. I'm not sure what you've been reading, but as a scholar within the Guild of New Testament, very little has been written about the virgin birth in the last, let's say, 4 or 5 decades. There's been a lot on the historical Jesus, a lot on resurrection, a lot on all
Yeah.
sorts of things, but it's just not a hot topic anymore. So
Yeah.
what they tend to do is they look at Luke 1 and 2 or Matthew 1 and 2, and they interpret them on a literary level or a theological level, but that's it. There are no
Yeah.
no
I